Welcome to PACE 111. I am Donald Butler, and I'm your instructor for this course. I'm looking forward to sharing this experience with you. And today's PowerPoint presentation is going to be an introduction to the course to help you to get a little bit more information about me, but also for me to share some information about the course, the expectations as you move throughout the semester. Just to give you some highlights, my current home is Maryland. I was born and raised in Baltimore. I have a wife and three children. My oldest is 27. I know I don't look like I have a 27-year-old, a 22-year-old girl who is in the Air Force. She's in California right now, and an 11-year-old son. Things I like to do, vacation. Who does not like to vacation, right? I think that vacation is one of the greatest things that I love to do out of everything because I get the chance to get away from the everyday hustle and bustle of being a professional, but also being able to relax. Some of my best places or favorite places to vacation would be like the beach and get the chance to just get in the water and relax. Another thing I like to do is play basketball, tennis, go to the movies. And as you see here in the picture, I took a snapshot of being in DC riding a scooter, one of our new favorite things to do. If you haven't tried it, it's a great thing to do while in a city area. I believe that scooters are now becoming a popular thing to go throughout. I'll tell you one thing, the scooter saved me a lot of walking time. When we were going through museums and just exploring DC. So some of my favorite things. One of the things that, being, in this field of opportunity to be an instructor is my professional identity. As a professor of this course, I believe there are three benefits that we can experience together. One, I can relate to you. I think that's major because as a working student, I can relate because I was pursuing my bachelor's degree and my master's degree with the University of Maryland University College at the time. And my major was accounting. And I worked full-time as an auditor for big accounting firms as well as medium size. So I understand what it feels like to have a family and to have work, but also pursuing an education. And also with my experience. So number two, my experience is a great deal. I believe that my experience, as I can, portray to you, can help benefit you to understand some options that's available to you in your career. So maybe I can help you get a chance to understand maybe some of the details of the career goals you have, some of the experiences that maybe you will likely have the opportunity to pursue. And also, number three, resources. I believe that in this class, we can share resources. With being with the University of Maryland, which is now a global campus, we have a wealth of resources. And we like to share those resources with our students. So that's another great opportunity for us to share information with you and, in this environment. Some of the expectations that I have for this course, just some simple house cleaning things, what you can expect from me. Timely communication. One of the greatest things that I believe is very strong as a faculty or instructor of this course is communicating timely with you all. And one of the things you can expect from me is the response within at least a 24-hour window. And as long as I'm not tied up in a meeting, I will respond to you ASAP. And I believe that's one of the most important things. It's just being in timely communication with each other. Organized and on target with tasks. I believe that that's very key. So the class is structured to help you to be organized. We have a content section that you'll get familiar with due dates of assignments. And I want you to get familiar with it. And that's something that you can definitely benefit in this course. One of the other things that I like to highlight here is an open door. Open door means that you can present any ideas, suggestions, and ask me questions throughout the course. We like to keep an open door policy as it pertains to your learning, and we're committed to doing that. Effort and dedication to learning and growing. One of the things that I like you to do is make every effort and dedicate time to learning and growing. I believe the more time you dedicate to this course, the more time that you will be able to expand your knowledge. I think that that's a great formula for you to be very successful in this course. And I know that from experience, when you put forth the effort, me as an instructor, or even being on the other side where I was a student, every effort that I made to get an assignment done, staying in communication with the instructor and making sure, that the instructor understands any challenges that you have, that is very key. And that shows your dedication to your learning and growing. Be observant in the classroom. Read the announcements, the rubrics, get to know what's expected. So the rubrics, you may be aware, really details the expectations of the assignment. And that's how I, as an instructor, grade your assignments based on the rubrics, whether it's the discussion questions or any written assignments. That's how, we grade your assignments. The announcements is a key point, because the announcements may be something that's coming up this week, or maybe, you should be aware of an upcoming deadline that, may require additional attention. This is something that, we would love for you to make sure that you stay in tune with. So just make sure you're observant. The last point here is to ask questions. Ask questions if you're unsure. Ask questions even if you think that, someone else may have asked it, but you just have, you need more clarity. Post your questions. We definitely welcome your questions here at University of Maryland Global Campus. And me as your instructor, as I mentioned before, I'll make every effort to respond to your question within a 24-hour window. And, so I definitely appreciate your questions and I welcome them. And I hope that you would really put some thought into your efforts here, as we would expect a well-rounded experience here in the class. And, but this is a dialogue between myself and you and other classmates. So we're looking forward to that. One thing that you can do, take a minute to consider what you expect from yourself. I believe that that's one of the key things, even when you're taking a course, is know what you expect for you, so you can get the best learning experience that you can out of the class. Now, to make this a little bit more personable, I'm sharing some experiences with you about myself. I am looking forward to sharing this experience with you. So as you post your welcome message, your introductions, feel free to post your photos. Like, for example, I've spoken at an event, a major event. I've also taken the time to ride a bike, the Capital Bike Share, with my son and my team, who I'm a CEO of the company. We spent time at a radio station, and so we were a guest appearance on a radio station there. Also, this is my dog. His name is Diesel. He is a family friend and I would say son among all the other kids that we have. And that's a photo of my wife and my son and his cousin. We were in D.C. for I think it was the 4th of July. And another picture of me and my son riding along. So we normally take car rides sometimes. Again, this is the last slide. This is the last presentation. But once you've taken a look at this presentation, I welcome you to start going through the class, ask questions, make sure you understand what's required of you. And I look forward to spending the time with you in this class and welcome you even further. So thank you again. And I look forward to a successful semester. And I hope that this is a great opportunity for you to learn as well. And thanks.